Stacy Sturm, Womanpower Hour, and our Women's Empowerment Doctor is in the house again. Good morning or good afternoon, Doc. I don't know what day it is anymore.
It feels like morning anyway.
It does.
Well, no, because the sun just came out.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
true.
it feels dreary and now it's nice, so it is morning.
That's true.
That's what it feels like. The sun just came up, so
It does.
You're in tune. You're in tune. You're really in tune today too. You look absolutely darling. Thanks. She fits the weather.
It's pretty today.
Yes.
I just I don't know. Usually I'll pick up my clothes the night before.
Yeah.
But for some reason today I was like, you know what? I made a last minute change. I called an audible and I switched what I was going to wear today. Not because I had anything special going on, because I rarely even left the office today. I had to record some stuff with a client earlier today, and then I walked up to the bank. That's been like it. I have nothing else going on besides the morning show and this show, but I don't know.
I can tell you that what you have on today is that you look like you need to be grounded.
You need to be grounded, lady.
No, you chose to be grounded, and that you needed a little bit of order and calmness.
Yeah,
going
you're
on.
right. Yeah.
And you did add a little splash to it. You know, you didn't want to be so grounded and
Yes.
organized that you pizzazz it a little.
I always have to add some sparkles.
And that's what I see. What you dress like today.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know the number, the number. We could talk about numbers. We were talking about that, but
Yeah.
the number purple is 7, and so we could do that. And so like you're wearing
Really?
a 5. Yeah, colors have numbers too. So you're doing a 5 today.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Well, there's just like
Is 5
colors.
does that mean it's like a grounded color?
No. I wonder if we do colors, but I think we didn't do numbers on. We could do that one
We
time.
didn't
could
do numbers with colors. Yeah.
Numbers on. Sometimes there's such a vastness of numbers. We could do that. That would be fun. Just evaluate what color you have and what number you're being, and what's your favorite color. Does it correlate to probably you see constant numbers in your life, your addresses, and things like that?
That would be really interesting
Yeah.
then. I would like that.
Yeah. So probably today.
Okay, today we're talking about birth years
Yes.
and foods.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the correlation between that?
So I think you remember yesterday. You saw me yesterday. Now I'm doing what you're doing.
Me, yeah.
Oh, thank you for doing it first. Oh, maybe it's in the weather.
It might be.
Anyway, last week we did the pendulums and how to magnetize yourself more. You would put your hands
Yes.
out to the north and the south and work just like the Earth does when it's in relationship to direction in the galaxy to become more magnetized. Well, when we're born, of course, and we know all that about our history that we all have, otherwise we couldn't be gravitational pulls sitting on the Earth, we'd be floating around.
Yes.
And so when you're born at a particular time, and it could be quite intense. It could be the minute, the hour, the day, then the year and the month. Kind of a little bit like horoscopes, but the Earthology is a little different. But I call it, just to make it simple, the energy when you were born. And we're just going to take the basics because it's kind of like I like to give the information to people and see what they think. If it's something that can be helpful, just like the pendulum could be helpful, picking out your food. That doesn't mean that you need to eat these foods that I'm going to suggest.
Okay.
And I think we'll do your element first.
Okay.
I think you were a metal.
I think so. I'm 1974.
Yeah. So we'll do a metal first, and what I'm going to do is I'll give the years of metal, of anybody born in these years, and then we'll talk about like foods that are, like say if you're having a bad time in your life, or if your body you're getting indigestion all the time, you're feeling lethargic, you're not getting enough energy, or you just feel like you need to, instead of go pumping this pill or that pill, which we know this gives you energy. You can try eating foods that are actually good for your energy of your body, and that may do everything you need.
Okay.
You don't need to eat all of them. Just some of them would be good, because some of them people say, "Ooh, that's weird." Okay, so metal. So anybody born in 1955. Now, when I thought I'd go back a ways, I know that's kind of back. Everybody say, who was born in 1955? Let's see.
Oh, lots of people.
I think I read in the paper today, someone's having their 90th wedding. They're turning 90. They're having their wedding anniversary. and they were born in 23 or something. I said, 50, maybe I better go back a couple of years. So I did.
Oh, yeah, we have several listeners, I think, that were probably born in the early 50s.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Then hopefully, and if I miss somebody's year, they can call in and ask you.
Okay.
So I just did metal. We'll do that first. It's 1955, 56, 1964.
Oh, that's Barb. Barb just emailed and she's like,
1964.
What would I be? Yeah, 64.
Okay.
She's a
All
metal.
Right. We're going to talk about her. 64, 1965.
Okay.
1973, 74, 1982, 1983, 1991. We're getting to the younger kids now.
Okay.
1992, not quite. 2000, 2001, 2009, and 2010.
Oh, my daughter's a metal too. Okay.
Oh,
She's
okay.
2000.
Well,
All
good.
right.
This will be a really, really eventful thing then. Okay, so metal people.
Metal people, metal heads.
So, if you're not eating white beans, that's a really good thing for you. White beans.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. White beans digest very excellent. Napa cabbage. I don't think I've seen too much Napa cabbage here.
We don't get a lot, no.
That's really great.
In the summer, I think we do.
Oh, and bok choy.
Oh, I love bok choy. Yeah.
Oh, good.
We get
there
that
you
here.
go.
Yeah.
These are
Need to
things
eat more stir fry.
that will. I don't know if you ever read that book on food combining, where you eat this and that. What foods you eat together really depends on if you gain weight or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's a process of what you eat. But if you do eat your element foods, you can keep your body at a stable weight.
Okay.
It does that. And then it says ginger's a good thing for you.
Oh, I got a lot of Asian foods. Stir fry's like right up my alley.
And egg whites.
I like eggs. Yeah.
It says egg whites.
I
I
like
like
egg
the
whites.
whole egg. I like the yolk, but
I know.
because it helps develop the brain.
Yes.
And whitefish or shellfish.
I love shellfish. Yep.
Okay, good.
And so does my daughter. Loves shrimp.
Perfect, because they're good for you.
Yes.
So turkey breast and chicken breast,
Okay.
not the dark meat.
The breast meat. Yep.
So
Okay.
that would be better if you just ate the breast of a turkey and chicken breast. And so you do really well with soybeans and tofu
Okay.
and white rice. I'm not a big white rice eater.
I like brown rice.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Huh. Well, I'll
Okay.
do some white rice with my bok choy and my Napa cabbage and my ginger.
okay.
And my egg, I'll just use egg for
egg
fried
whites.
rice. Yes.
That might be different. A vegetable is an onion,
Okay.
and for fruit, chestnut.
Really?
Yeah. And for a grain, it should be rice. And what it does is it tells you and for meats, which are digestible by metal people, is horse.
Nah, I don't think I'll pass on that.
So I said,
Yeah.
So, of course, we could be eating horse meat in some food for all we know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
And let's see, chrysanthemum tea,
Okay.
which is interesting. And the other thing, mustard seed is good, peppercorns.
Okay.
And it says chilies.
Oh, I love chilies. Yeah. Okay.
And then it says cream, yogurt, sour cream.
Yeah, I
Any of
like all
those?
that too. Okay.
Those are good. So that's pretty much what would be working for metal. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to eat just those foods.
Right.
But if you aren't eating any of those particular types of food, you should incorporate them
That's a
somehow
lot of foods,
in
though.
your
That's good, yeah.
diet.
Okay.
And it would be interesting to challenge it just to eat that and see what would happen to you.
Right.
It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, because most of those I really like. I think I eat a good amount of those on a daily basis. We usually have at least chicken breast or turkey breast. I think we eat red meat maybe once a week is about all we do. And it's not horse.
I know.
I love horses. I can't
I
eat
know. I don't
them.
think I've had horse that I know of.
I don't think so. Yeah. Okay.
So that took care of the metal
The
people.
metals. Okay.
So I don't know how many variety of people, but we'll do the next one. We could do like wood people.
Okay.
So born in the year of 1952, 53, 1961, 1962, 1970, 1971, 1979, 1980, 1988, 1989, 1997, 1998, 2006, and 2007.
Okay.
So those are
wood people. That's my husband.
These are gentle little people.
Yeah.
They're so sweet. Okay, so their meat isn't horse. But wood people do well with the breast of chicken and turkey.
My husband would agree. He likes breasts as well.
Ooh, isn't that sweet? Well, your husband can eat any kind of poultry, chicken, the white and the dark.
All right.
The dark meat isn't really good for your body. It won't digest right. And more than likely, if you're a person who's emotionally stressed somewhere, so that's when the things will become like pack on the weight somewhere.
Okay.
So his grain is wheat.
Okay.
Which is interesting. This is a whole wheat, not that fluffy wheat stuff. And his fruit, rather than chestnut, is a peach.
Oh.
So that's the best fruit for him. If
you
were to eat something, you should buy him some peaches. And the vegetable is a mallow. And I don't think we have that here either.
I don't think we carry those.
No. So that's what I mean. It's kind of odd. So he does well with broccoli. This is broccoli with a squeeze of lime.
Okay.
Best digestible for him. Vinegar, lemon, lime. So very, all green vegetables.
Okay.
And very, very tarty, acidy. Lemons and limes and vinegars. So we could do pickles. So that's a witty people. They have kind of a short little menu there. They do like, with the limes and stuff, you would make key lime pie.
Oh.
So that's key lime poo. And they have mushu chicken wraps. That's one of my favorite things I love to eat.
That sounds good.
You know, that plum sauce on there? Mm-hmm.
Yum.
So they give kind of like a little, it said you could make lime cubes. It would be really good for them.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's do the fire people. I think we had sometimes some fire people call in here. I remember way back.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. So the fire people are 1949, 1958, 1967, 1976, 1985, 1994, 2003, and 2012. So
you said 2003?
Mm-hmm.
That's my little guy.
Okay, well, here's what
he's fire, all right.
So one of the best digestible meats for him is lamb.
Oh, okay.
He probably doesn't even like it, but it'll
He doesn't mind it. Yeah.
And his grain is millet. I don't know if you feed him millet.
No.
And his fruit would be a plum.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So lots of the things people probably don't eat traditionally, haven't been brought up with it, but it just will work in the body.
Sure.
So like if you ate fruit at the wrong time, like you shouldn't eat your fruit last because it lays on top of all your food and just rots in your stomach because it takes 24 hours to digest everything. So you've wasted the value of that fruit. But like if he were to eat plums and it wouldn't do that because that body that needs those particular acids. Okay. And any kind of coarse greens are good for him.
Okay.
And he does really well with beets. I know everybody, but I mean talk about your son now. Beets, red peppers, tomatoes, and shrimp and lobster.
Oh, he does not like seafood.
He does the good stuff. There's quite a bit of seasoning. Mustard greens. I love mustard greens. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too.
Radishes, horseradish, turnips,
yum.
Cucumbers.
Yeah.
Arugula, which I love.
I love arugula too, yeah.
And he does well with any of the melons and red wine.
We're just talking all fires right now, people. Yeah.
He's going to have red wine.
Huh,
so it says like you could serve chicken with red wine sauce. Would be great. Or a fire roasted filet mignon with a mushroom sauce. So like even though I named these off, these are like I mean all the other things fit in because certain ones have like some tomatoes have a lot of acid too, just like lemons and limes, and so tomatoes would be good too. But then we're just naming the primal things that you should, if you don't have, put in there. So, and it also says salmon's really good for fire people, but major is shrimp and lobster. Okay. They probably can digest the richness of the lobster versus, like somebody else could eat lobster and they would say, oh, that was too rich.
Just feels bloated forever. They feel sick. Yeah.
Yeah. So that could happen then.
Okay.
Okay. So then we'll do the water sign.
Okay.
The water one. So anybody born in 1950, 1959, 1968, 1977, 1986, 1995, 2004, and the next year is 2013.
Okay.
There isn't as many fire and water signs as compared to wood and metal.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. More earth. Because this is good. Because if we have too many fire people, that would not be good. We would be saying, oh, we'll be in Mars last year already. Haven't colonized over there. Because they're like go-getters and they're like little pink bunnies. They never stop. Like, okay.